So boys, Lever here, and since I have the Gibby Samurai skin, we're gonna be doing Apex in Japanese.
No.
Yes. Japanese is superior, my boy. Okay. Let's go here.
Oh man.
Go.
Look at gay boy.
Shouldn't talk about yourself like that.
I'm at Gibraltar, Josh.
That I officially hate you now. Who the heck
Why?
says Gibraltar?
I didn't say Gibraltar. I said Gibraltar. What?
It's Gibraltar, not Gibraltar.
That's what I said.
You said Gibraltar.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
What?
You said Gibraltar.
I didn't know.
Of course there's people. There's always people. Alright, Aiden. I will let you handle him while I find a body shield. Like a good Gibraltar will do. Since apparently that's how you say it.
I never called him Gibraltar. You can rewatch the clip.
Okay.
I can't tell you're being genuine about this. You're joking.
Gibraltar.
Dr. Revenant.
Ah, good.
Revenant one shot.
Revenant's one shot, then Gibraltar will come in with the save.
Killed the Revenant.
Good. Gibraltar will come in to loot the loot.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
Gibraltar is currently heisting up the doorway.
You know, watch out, Wraith. The Wraith wasn't. Watch out.
Gibraltar is currently on the
Oh my
stairwell.
god, I love this. We can see our. We can still see our assists now. Oh, this is amazing. I love it.
Can't see my assist because I can't understand jack crap.
Josh assists the symbol.
Shut up. Your mom was a symbol. One of sex.
That's a compliment.
Oh, it's not. It's called your mom a whore. No.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
Very much always a nose.
Gibraltar is currently wondering how to ascertain the situation. Gibraltar is clueless as to what to do, as the player who is playing Gibraltar barely ever plays Gibraltar and does not know how to play Gibraltar correctly.
Why are you talking in third person?
Because
Stop.
Gibraltar likes talking in third person. Gibraltar said, enviously.
But your name is Josh.
Said the man who was talking to Gibraltar.
Why are you talking for me in third person?
Said, asked the man pertainly to Gibraltar. But Gibraltar looks at him menacingly.
No! Excellent.
Gibraltar finally unlocks his second form, Judaro, and takes down the Neocat. Also, just so you know, if you haven't guessed yet, I'm writing an anime about Gibraltar.
Oh. Don't do it.
Well, I mean, he's samurai. The game's in
Why do I keep hearing
Japanese.
whooshing sounds?
What?
Why do I keep hearing whooshing sounds?
Baby, because that's the sound that the thing makes whenever someone gets in it.
What thing?
That.
Every time I aim down my sight, I hear, ah, what's that?
Yeah, it's that. Look ahead of you.
The ring?
No, that.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
just
sound.
heard it, but they're coming from right there.
Yeah, because they always sound like they're right beside you.
Why are we going into this? Shouldn't we like not? Okay.
Alright.
How much damage do the ring players deal?
Ask the man to Gibraltar.
Answer the question.
Said the man to Gibraltar.
Oh my god.
Chewed the man to Gibraltar.
I didn't do it to you.
Yes, it did.
Oh god.
It's anime. Everything is done towards someone.
No, that's grape. No one likes grape.
Grape is good, said Gibraltar.
No, it's not.
Gibraltar then looked down on the Nya cat and was wondering whether to give him a head pat or not.
Nah, give me head.
No, that is your job, said Gibraltar.
But I have a penis. Said the Nya cat.
Disappointed was Gibraltar.
Get on your knees, said Nya cat.
Looked down upon the Canyon of Kings. Gibraltar stood there, wondering and thinking about his life choices. What had led him to this moment? To find a transgender gay Nya cat. What strange road had his life set him on?
I'm not transgender. Said the Nya cat.
Gibraltar questioned his life even more after that moment. Wondering what the purpose of life was if beings like this existed.
Get in, not out.
Gibraltar did not understand why humans should exist if this was the foundling. Gibraltar questioned the man. But the man did have a very good eye. Sniper aim.
Inside.
The Nya cat said to the Gibraltar. Gibraltar then looked enviously at the men, knowing that they actually had a chance of death, whereas Gibraltar would never die. He envied this, of course, because an eternal life was hell. But at least it meant that he could keep the good crimes out of the world, out of the terrible hands of the evil Nya cats.
Down.
The man did not know what to think of this extravagation.
Lifeline one. One. Oh god. Literally one. Oh.
Gibraltar smiled happily. You can loot your death box and I'll loot mine, said Gibraltar.
Nya cat wants to give Gibraltar head.
But little did she know, Gibraltar took nothing from anyone, for he was not above the likes of men.
Yeah, but like, I'm really good at head.
Gibraltar, thinking about the request, had to decline.
Little did Gibraltar know.
Gibraltar did not sleep with the likes of Cat. Said Gibraltar.
Little did Gibraltar know. Nya cat was a 3-year winning head champion of the world.
Thinking about this, Gibraltar said, maybe this will be an opponent. Gibraltar still thought about his decision. What would he do if his succubus wife ended up finding out? Gibraltar thought about this very carefully, wondering which one was better.
Of succubuses in the head
Finding
game.
the cat.
I have beaten millions of succubuses in the head game. Said cat.
Knowing that this would be a very strong opponent, Gibraltar looked upon the man, looked upon him even more, and said, punch that booty. When he did, the Nya cats went with the force of 1,000 suns by accidentally tripping over jump pad. What the heck? The portal didn't, like, when I went into the portal and it transferred me, it didn't make the world all purple and all that. It still looked exactly normal. Said Gibraltar to the cat.
Said Nya cat.
Gibraltar looked at the cat, disappointing of what his life had become, and decided that if they won that round,
Just let me suck your dicks.
he would put it out of his misery. Not a slave to the life.
Oh my god, just let me give you sloppy toppy, said Nya cat.
Gibraltar thought about this request over and over, and looked up at the sun, the warmth and grace of it. Everything about it is what he wished his life could be, but his life could not be that, because he had a duty to save the world from the evil cats.
Literally a neon cap.
Gibraltar looks upon the man and started talking about his backstory like
Not a
anime
man.
characters do when they need
Said
character
neon cap.
development.
Not
and
a man,
said,
said neon cap.
Gibraltar slapped the Nyan Cat for interrupting him and carried on to his story because he
Nyan
needed
Cat
to
said,
explain his
"Father, Daddy."
backstory like an anime character anytime that they need character development.
Harder Daddy said neon cap. As she got one from the slap.
Gibraltar slapped the cat again.
Little did Gibraltar know, neon cat was extremely turned on by this. Oh, that's not good.
My mom heard me, said Gibraltar.
How much did you hear?
Gibraltar had to move on with his quest, leaving the cat behind.
Right here.
He talked about his backstory, about how his mom was actually a dog,
Meow.
and his dad was an Oni. From this, Gibraltar was created.
Dog.
His father was no ordinary Oni, but instead a demon lord, Itsuo himself. Gibraltar looked upon the cat and told him about the story, about how many lives had been lost in
Didn't
the
you just
war.
leave me? Didn't you just leave me? Said neon cat.
About how many lives had been lost in the war before time. He spoke gingerly, speaking about his past and his traumas.
Didn't you leave me?
Looking at the cat in a stern and total voice, he said to the cat, "Sometimes I piss myself on purpose just to feel some measure of warmth."
The neon cat said, "Can I be?"
Gibraltar slapped the Nyan Cat and offered him a gift.
I'm not a him.
But what the Nyan Cat did not understand was its own gender, because before it said it was a freaking him, now it says her. What the heck?
I'm not a her.
Then he looked at the man.
I'm my gender is
It.
single strand of hair.
The Gibraltar looked at the single strand of hair, wondering why he had been born that way. Single strand of
Why
hair
are you
looked
saying
back
him?
at him.
My name is not single strand of hair, it's my gender.
Nyat Cat. Don't know, I said Nyat. Nyat Cat looked back at the Gibraltar, and with a stern voice, talked about his life story. And the cat talked about his life story. Talked about how
Gibraltar was so deep inside
and talked about how his
while
mother
Gibraltar
was a
was so deep into
lolly,
their story,
and
he
his
didn't
mom
notice.
was a his mom was a lolly, and his father was a radioactive pizza.
Wait, what was your dad?
Your dad was a radioactive pizza. When the lolly ate the radioactive pizza, she became pregnant and had you. The Nyan Cat, confused by his own backstory that not even he knew about, looked at the Gibraltar and said to him, "Hey, nice cock."
Head. Hey, nice cock.
Gibraltar looked at the man, wondering how he had known that he had such a nice cock,
my
since he had
gender
not
is
been
not man,
in
it's a single
since
strand
he
of
had not
hair.
been in his pants. Little did the man know that Darth Vader was behind the entire thing. But Darth Vader wasn't actually, because that's copyright. Instead, it was Darth Vader.
Like a salad?
Maybe. Gibraltar looked upon the man, wondering why he had done such a travesty.
Come here.
Gibraltar said. Gibraltar, realizing that he was in a state of peril, used his last force to club up the door. But his strength was not alone, for the power of a grenade had busted through, much like the nut that had busted in that cow when Yodi came. Gibraltar, ashamed by the memories that were now coming back to him for no apparent reason, like normal animes when the random flashbacks come out in the middle of battles when they're about to die. That was a terrible arc star throw, Gibraltar said. Gibraltar, barely dodging the bullets. Either that, or the man had just a bad aim. Did not know what travesties had lie behind them. What he did not realize is that the Nyakat himself was actually a wraith, a being of the seventh, sixth hole of hell that actually was known for leaving the Earth immediately and going back to its homeworld as soon as it got downed. The Wraith was known to disappear and make portals, but what the Gibraltar did not know was why the Wraith did not make a portal or phase to rush towards the enemy squad at all while they had been fighting, but instead forced the Gibraltar to dance like a monkey.
No.
The Gibraltar looked at the man, wondering why life had done him so wrong. The man looked back at Gibraltar and looked at him and said, "Your father is actually Darth Vader." Unbeknownst to the Gibraltar, the only reason that the Nyakat had known that Darth Vader was his father was because the Nyakat was actually a part of the dark side. The Gibraltar
did not want to be a part of the dark side.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's part of the lore, and lore doesn't give a crap what you say.
Okay,
but
as
anyway,
as a part of the lore,
I didn't
I
I didn't realize that you can switch out the ring and mobile respawn be considered a survival weapon.
Yeah, they both go in there. But in the
No,
lore,
that you can only have one at one time.
in lore, Wraith does not want to be evil.
And looks like they implemented that thing to where you can change the scope off of like Prowler.
They
Said the Gibraltar to the cat.
The cat, already knowing all of this, gave him some toppy.
No, because the Gibraltar immediately pushed him away, saying, "No homo, my bromo." They looked at each other, awkward in the silence for a second. Did not realize what had happened. But when the Gibraltar had realized the only way that Nyakat had known that his father was Darth Vader is if he was a part of the dark side himself. So the Nyakat looked at the Gibraltar and said to him, "Join the dark side if you want a big cock."
You want to join the dark side.
The Gibraltar said to the Nyakat, "What the heck, game? Why the heck would they put a freaking signal flare in the middle of the ring when it was literally like round 5?
The Nyakat said,
Gibraltar, not liking the moan because it had offended everything, just like normal culture works, punched him off the roof. Yes, Gibraltar didn't even touch the cat. The sheer air that was generated off of the force of the punch was enough to knock him over. The Gibraltar said, "Why, my boy? Why did you have to complete such this?"
"I don't want to be. I'm being forced," said the Wraith.
"But you like that," said the Gibraltar.
No. No. Said the Nyakat.
Gibraltar, unbeknownst, oh, sniper shot, said Gibraltar to the man. Gibraltar then looked, they're in the freaking thingy, my dagger. The Gibraltar,
down
unbeknownst to the fate that left before him, did not know why the Nyaga said this to him.
Did you just like eat that?
My ears, said Gibraltar. Please take it off. Please, I beg you, actually, please. Said the Gibraltar.
Was it loud?
They have an airstrike
Was it
to
loud?
complete that game, said the Gibraltar.
Josh, the airstrike did not affect me.
Unbeknownst to the Gibraltar,
Yeah.
a redneck had
Was it
shown
loud?
up in the wild.
Yes.
And little did what? And little did
I
Gibraltar
lost my
know.
analog cap, and I really can't find it this time, and I don't know what to do with my old one.
Analog cap chose a fight with
Why
the
do I have
Gibraltar.
to have such big fingers?
They want to be.
His big fingers would take out the Gibraltar, he said. But the Gibraltar did not realize the power of those fingers, exactly.
The race wants to give this redneck the best slot he's ever had in his life.
The redneck fought the Gibraltar for 5 days, 3 weeks, 15 seconds, and 5 milliseconds.
Fighting.
That's Japanese for shut up. Anyway, the Gibraltar, realizing the ring was closing and if they were out of it they were gonna die, pushed ahead for his final stand.
Oh god, this is our final stand.
Realizing that this was their final stand, he threw down his airstrike, hoping to cleanse the unholy from this righteous land. The Gibraltar realized they had dealt no damage with that airstrike, and realized that the enemy squad might just have been too strong.
Josh. Did Cat Wraith?
Gibraltar looked up, looking for the enemy squad, but realized that they were literally nowhere to be found besides this tree. They were behind that tree, the Gibraltar said.
Challenges?
I helped kill that one.
Where's my...
And that...
Oh wait!
Wait, Legends of Nessie!
Oh my god!
It says Legends of Nessie!
It just Legends of Nessie are the champions!
Legends of Nessie are the champions!
Yo!
Yo, that's sick! We're the Legends of Nessie!
That's awesome!
And our freaking clan name got I'm freaking remembered. Said the Gibraltar happily.
And the Nyaga.
And so ended the era of the Gibraltar.
The
and
Wraith
the
carried the
Nyaga.
Gibraltar.
No, he did not.
Yep. Wyatt. I had 3 knocks, 5 kills, and 2 assists. Josh had 2 kills, 1 assist, 0 knocks. And 372 damage. I had 1,378. 1,378.
We get it. He's trash.
The Gibraltar. The Gibraltar, now owner of the Legends of Nessie guild, realized what he had to do, and so, in a final act of consciousness, he committed seppuku.
And the Wraith
And
sucked his dick when he was dead.
That can't remember the word for that. And so ended the era of the Gibraltar at the Nyaga.
Knowing that his 2 friends were dead.
And if you enjoyed this video, then please
you
like, share, and
lost
subscribe. And I will see you, Legends,
Subscribe to Legends.
tomorrow.
On the floor.
Nya.
Is it?